How may I help you? I need your names and badge numbers, please. I couldn't understand you, sir. You can alter your body cam footage. That would be my niece. Yeah. Well, I don't mind. I don't. You're not coming in with a gun in my house, so, sir. I don't need the condescending, okay? I didn't say you said anything. I'm making a statement. Please don't do that. She's not my...
The scene opens with a simple request, but the tone feels off from the start. A man stands at his doorway, asking for names and badge numbers, trying to establish control of the situation. The officers respond, but communication breaks down almost immediately. Words are unclear. Intentions are questioned. A welfare check is mentioned, tied to a family concern, but the explanation feels incomplete. Confusion builds as identities and relationships are clarified. What should have been a straightforward check-in starts turning tense. The man isn't just asking questions, he's setting boundaries. And already, both sides seem to be talking past each other.
My grandma. She's my mom. Are you confused? I need to know what you know so that way... Okay. Okay. Well, she's in the bathroom right now. What's your name and badge number, ma'am? Can you step closer so I can hear you? Are you refusing to identify so I can clearly hear you? I asked her, not you. I can't hear you, so don't be disrespectful. I could be deaf for all you know. Please don't overtalk me, sir. You keep interrupting me. You are not in control here, public servant. Do you understand that?
The tension rises as a conversation shifts inside, or rather, stops at the door. The man makes one thing clear. No one is entering his home armed. It's not a request. It's a boundary. The officer responds, but the tone is taken as condescending, whether intended or not. That single moment adds friction. The situation becomes personal. Family is brought into focus, correcting assumptions and clarifying relationships. What began as a welfare check now feels like a test of respect. Both sides remain calm on the surface, but underneath, the tone is tightening. Control of the space and the interaction becomes a central issue.
I'm gonna start screaming you live. What is your name and badge number? And please, I'm talking to her. Please be quiet. Shut your mouth. Zip your lip, public servant. Be quiet. Be quiet, public servant. I am speaking here. Do you understand? Say yes or no and then shut the fuck up. Shut up. You are not in charge here, buddy. You work for me. What's your name and badge number? And if you're not going to refuse, you can leave my property now. Not your property. This is my property. I pay for this rent.
Now the confusion deepens. The man presses for clarity, questioning whether the officers even understand the situation they walked into. He demands identification again, trying to slow things down and regain control. The officers attempt to explain, referencing who sent them, but it doesn't settle the tension. Communication becomes strained. Even basic exchanges feel difficult, as if neither side is fully hearing the other. The man insists on clarity, on accountability. The officers try to proceed with their task, but the gap between them keeps widening. What should be a simple explanation now feels like a standoff built on miscommunication.
Trespassing, I am trespassing you. Get off my doorstep. Move your ass to the public easement. Bye. You're dismissed. Do not knock on my door again. It's harassment. Bye.
Now this is how you show the cops that they are the ones that work for us, opposite to what most cops think. And it also shows that most police officers are criminals. Because as you can see, if the police is forced to respect the law and your rights, there's not much that they can do to self.
Frustration starts to show. The man asks for respect, pointing out that he may not even be able to hear clearly. Interruptions become a problem, and patience begins to wear thin. The officers try to redirect the situation, focusing on their goal, checking on the woman inside and leaving. It sounds simple, but the constant overlap in conversation keeps blocking progress. Each attempt to move forward gets pulled back by tension. The man feels dismissed. The officers feel obstructed. And in that moment, the situation stalls. Not because of action, but because no one is willing or able to truly pause and listen.
Someone who hasn't broken the law, But unfortunately, that's not what we see most of the times. That's why it is so important for you to know your rights and to help us to bring awareness to the rest of the public. So don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, like the video, and leave a comment to keep the conversation going. And remember, always record the police.
The situation finally boils over. The man asserts control, reminding the officers that they are public servants, not authorities over his home. His tone sharpens. He threatens to livestream, raising the stakes instantly. What was tense becomes confrontational. Command replaced conversation. The officers are told to be quiet, to step back, to leave. Property lines are drawn, clearly and forcefully. The man claims his space, both physically and legally. To him, this is no longer a welfare check. It's a matter of rights. And as the officers are dismissed from the doorstep, the encounter ends not with resolution, but with a clear divide.